My first year after surgery, I made it a mission to never say no to anything, because for the last 10 years, I was at home all the time. So I made sure that I did everything, said yes, went out to places that I won't usually go to, just because I missed out on a lot of life for those 10 years. So after surgery, when I was healed and recovered, I went on a last minute trip, spontaneous trip, just before I went back to work. I wouldn't have done that before, that's for sure. I literally just packed my bags, 2 weeks, went to a tropical country, and because I said, you know what, I missed out on a lot and it's time to start living. So in the year after my surgery, I just decided to say yes to everything and just be as social as I could. When I went on vacation, I decided to purchase a lot of swimsuits that could cover up my bag. And then I also decided to just wear whatever I wanted. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be the end. However, I strategically planned how I was going to walk on the beach with my bag, because although, you know, I was okay with it, I understand that people don't know what's going on. So I think it was still in the back of my mind that, look, you are wearing a bag and yeah, you look sick then. So I mean, it was very scary when I first did it, because I was more concerned about like who's staring at me, what they thought about me. And then, you know what, it was like something clicked, and I was just like, you know what, it doesn't matter, because I went through so much and I fought for life. So at the end of the day, I don't care what you think, because you don't know my story. And if you knew what I went through, then you'd understand too. But it doesn't matter. I don't need to explain anything to you, which is such a different attitude than I used to have when I was growing up with Crohn's and I was hiding it so much. So it was a big adjustment for me, but at that point I didn't really care. Going forward, I feel that although I've gone through many things and a lot of things that can really take someone down, personally, I feel like, you know, although I could live in regret, which I do often live in regret, I think you could always learn from that. And no matter what your situation, and I think that has to do with, I guess, the fact that I am Christian, I kind of always find some kind of meaning. There's a purpose and a reason that you're going through this. And I think in the thread of everything that's happened, I have to remind myself that, you know, who I believe in knew that I was going to be where I was right now. So obviously you're gonna get better, and things don't always last forever. So going forward, I feel like, you know, I feel good. I don't even remember what it feels like to be sick. And I don't know, I think the opportunities are endless for me right now.